Okay, so we just had E3. I gave myself a little time to think about it and jot everything down a little bit. This won't be that long of a video, just me recapping everything that happened in E3 this year. Because I'm pretty sure some of you want to hear my thoughts on this year's E3 and what I think about it, so I'll go ahead and run through that. Alright, let's start with the first one, which is EA. Alright, to start off with, I didn't watch EA's press conference because I didn't think it was going to be that early. So, but I did go back and watch the parts I wanted to see. So let's go over the games that I'm looking forward to. Need for Speed Payback. I'm a Need for Speed fan, so I'm looking forward to that. This is going to be always online again, so I guess we're stuck with that again. But it looks good. Looks like they're going back to the Hot Pursuit roots again, so I'm happy about that. It's supposed to be coming out later this year, so we'll see that. Battlefield 1 DLC, more of that. Not really interested. The main game is fine for me. Maybe somewhere down the road when the premium package or the season pass goes down in price, maybe then I'll buy it. And for right now, not interested. And of course, last but not least, Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks good. Glad they're going back to the prequel stuff. That looks kind of cool. They're doing that. Good to having a single player campaign this time. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to wait until the reviews come out first, because I did not buy Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, at launch. In fact, I waited a year to get it. Because by that point, I got my copy of the game for $40, Ultimate Edition at Walmart. Brand new. So, we'll see what happens when November comes around and Battlefront 2 comes out. But, yeah, in my opinion, wait for the reviews first, then get the game, if it's worth it. So that wraps up EA. Microsoft. I watched the entire Microsoft press conference, and there were some things I liked. For starters, let's get to the meat and bones of the whole thing. Xbox One X. The fact it's the smallest Xbox console ever, that's already nice. The fact that it's 4K is, I guess, cool, considering the fact that most people don't have 4K TVs right now. Not true 4K, at least. They have 4K enhanced, but not true 4K. So, I guess if you have a 4K TV, it's worth it. But if not, just get the Xbox One S. Not X, S. That's down to $250 right now. Just get that. You know, if you have the money to shell out for the Xbox One X, okay, I guess you can get it. It's $500, by the way, so we're back to square one on that. So, I don't know if I'll get one. I don't even know if I can afford it right now. Next, Metro. Had a new Metro gameplay. It wasn't real gameplay. It was mostly a CG trailer, but it was done in-game engine. I could tell it was done in-game because they're very good with graphics, but it was all scripted. So, but it looks nice. So, hopefully that's a good game when it comes out. And my notes cut off me. So that was nice. Forza 7. I'm only interested in Forza 7 because there's no Gran Turismo still on the PS4. I don't know why there isn't. So, that's my opinion on that. And it looks pretty good, though. They said it's going to have over 700 cars in it, so looking forward to that. Hopefully it's really good. No Halo. I think this is the first E3 I've seen that has no Halo in it for a while. Well, I think the other ones did have Halo in it, but this one, yeah, there's no Halo at all with it. Not even talking about Halo 5, so I guess they're done with that. They had a bunch of indie titles that came up. Some I was interested in, some I wasn't. I didn't remember any of them. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. I forgot about that. That looks good. Looks like a lot of fun, actually. Like it's like the proper loot online game, like the one that does it properly. So that'd be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it comes out soon and not waiting an extra 4 or 5 years for it. And then finally, we're going to talk about Anthem. Yes, I actually liked Anthem. Now, many people were telling me that it's all scripted CGI in that demo. I'm going to say that at least 60% of it was gameplay, because I saw gameplay. And maybe people say it looks a little too good to be gameplay. Well, here's the thing. It's running on the Frostbite engine, and number two, they locked the frame rate to 30 frames per second. And it drops lower than that, actually. So, I'm going to believe that that's actual gameplay. Sure, some of it was scripted, obviously, because you get people playing it, but it was actual gameplay. The only part that was actually scripted was the opening cutscene. Everything else looked like gameplay. So, as long as it looks close to that, or runs that good, I'm interested. But I gotta wait till October of next year to get it, so. And all in all, that was Microsoft's press conference. One of the better press conferences, I would say. It was actually pretty good. So, Microsoft gets a thumbs up from me. Bethesda, you already heard what I had to say about Bethesda earlier, so I'm going to go over this quickly. No Doom, Evil Within 2, not looking forward to it. More Skyrim, why, I don't know, that's a 6-year-old game. Sure, they're getting on the Switch, but who cares? And Wolfenstein 2, which is the only thing I was looking forward to, only thing that looks good. And even then, I still have no idea where they're going with that game. The trailer was a mess. I have no idea what time it takes place in. I have no idea what the story is. And furthermore, they only showed maybe like 30 seconds of gameplay in a 4-minute trailer. So, yeah. Hopefully it's good. It comes out this year, so October 27th for that. And above all, short. But I think it was the shortest press conference out of all of them. So, that's Bethesda. Let's move on. Ubisoft, which came out the following day. Mario Rabbids XCOM. Why? I don't know. I mean, Mario and Rabbids seem more like a brawler type of game, and when they said they're going to have guns in it, I was like, it's going to be a third-person shooter. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Messed up, but kind of cool. And it's an XCOM game. What kid is going to learn how to play XCOM? I don't get it. I don't know. It's their franchise. They can do whatever they want with it. Next was Assassin's Creed. Very disappointing. I still think the first one's the best in the series, despite the awkward combat. God, they made it a loot game, and they made it way too easy. So I'm marking that off my list. The Crew 2, that looked good. I did play the first one. First one was kind of mediocre, but the second one looks better, and it looks like it's going to have more options in it, so I'm really happy about that. They got planes and boats in it, adding on to all the other stuff they got, so hopefully that's really good. Hopefully it is. And then finally, to finish off the conference, we had Beyond Good and Evil 2. Finally, they're working on the game. I didn't play the first one a whole lot. I do have it. I just haven't just to sit down and play it all the way through. I have seen the game most of the way through. I've seen the story. So, and I know a lot of friends of mine who loved that game back when it was out. So, that's the biggest seller of the night. Hopefully, it comes out. We don't have to wait too long for it. The only downside people don't like about it is that's going to be a prequel, not a sequel. So, they shot themselves in the foot on that. Overall, Ubisoft, I would say, had one of the better conferences. I don't know if it's the best. Many people say it's the best because, Beyond Good and Evil got announced. So, that was that. Oh yeah, and Skull and Bones. That looked awesome. That looked pretty cool. I like pirates, so that's already a big plus for me. And it's good to see an actual, real life pirate game. Many people are complaining that it's built off of the Assassin's Creed boat mechanics, but hey, those mechanics worked, so you make a full game based on that. Fantastic. As long as it's fun to play, and they say there's a crack in it. I think I saw one in the trailer. So that looked good. I'm looking forward to that. That's basically it. So that was Ubisoft, basically. Good press conference, one of the better ones. I don't know if it was the best, but it was definitely one of the better ones. Moving on to Sony. Number 1, disappointing. Number 2, not God of War. I'm not kidding. It was not God of War we saw on that screen. I don't even know why they even bothered advertising it again. And the sad part is, it's just called God of War with no subtitle. What's that supposed to mean? The original God of War came out in 2005, and if they would have remade that, that'd be cool. But they're not. This is something else. I don't know. I'm not buying it. No Gran Turismo, even though they showed it in the pre-show, they didn't show it during the press conference. And I'm like, that game was heavily in development, and it's been what 4 years now since the console came out, so we don't know what's going on. So there's that. Oops, there we go. No Crash Bandicoot. The game's coming out. This is the perfect time to talk about it. Show us more stuff in it. Why? Other than that, that's it. I can't remember anything else they showed up in that conference. It was probably one of the worst conferences in the thing. I don't know if it's below Bethesda. Bethesda was pretty short. Sony was also short. It was like under an hour. And they showed nothing I was interested in. Yeah, they had that one zombie game, but please, come on. It's what, 2017 now? Zombie games, I'm sick of them. I never liked them in the first place, but now I'm really sick of them. So yeah, that was Sony. Nothing to look forward to. At least in my opinion. And then finally we get to the last one, which was Nintendo. Two things. Metroid Prime 4, Metroid 2 Remake, 3DS. That's it. Only announcements they made that were good. Other than that, I didn't care. Metroid Prime 4 would have been a big announcement if they actually showed gameplay. They didn't. They just said now in development with a title screen, and that's it. So they're pulling a Final Fantasy VII again on us. And then, of course, the Metroid 2 remake on 3DS looks good. However, it looks like they started making it right after that other remake came out last year. So I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I got my doubts. So, and they're following the gameplay style from Metroid Other M. And Other M wasn't bad in gameplay, it was just a little stupid in some areas, so hopefully it doesn't follow everything from Other M. Hopefully it just follows the main gameplay system. They're going to have a laser beam so you can aim a bit more easily in the game, so you're going to have actual manual aim in it, I guess. So, that looks good. Other than that, nothing. A lot of people are telling me about my Mario Odyssey. I'm not looking forward to that. Zelda DLC, I don't even want to play Breath of the Wild. It looks like an unfinished game in my opinion. That's really it. There's not much else to talk about. It's just the same press conferences as it's always been. And that's really it. So that's my E3 recap. This was one of the worst E3s in a long time. I thought last year was disappointing. This year was really disappointing. I mean, 2015 was like a breakneck year for E3. They made some very good announcements. It wasn't just Doom. It was Final Fantasy VII, Shenmue 3, and just a long list of other games that they should have announced. And thank God they did. This year, nothing. I mean, did they even announce Kingdom Hearts 3? Is that even coming out? Trailers are popping up on YouTube, but I didn't see anything in the press conferences. So, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that was E3 for me. Very disappointing. Couple of interesting titles to look forward to, but there's only like maybe one or two games I'm looking forward to, and that's really it. Everything else is just disappointing. So yeah, that's my E3 recap. Those are my opinions, really. If you don't agree with them, that's fine. Leave your comments down below what you thought about E3 this year. You know, was it disappointing for you as well? Did you enjoy any of it? And that's basically it. So, thanks for watching, and take care.